I have an update on the Meniere's doctor situation with the new doctor. Today I went to acupuncture for the first time in a while. Hi, I'm Kelly. Welcome to my channel, Incredible Anyway, where I talk about how to live an incredible life no matter what your circumstances are. I'm eating a paleo on the go meal because I feel like crap. This is the Mushu pork taco kit. I thought I would do a little taste test. It's overflowing with vegetables. So dizzy right now, dude. Okay. I heated it up in the oven and I killed the pork. I overheated the pork. I love the pork and I love the vegetables, but I love the sauce. It almost tastes cinnamony, like there's gotta be some sort of really strong spice. And actually these cassava tortillas are not bad. I always thought cassava would be really hard, but these are really soft. Okay, I'm gonna eat this and then we're gonna do more things. Just wait. I got this in the mail today. My friend Emily sent me she said, just because birthday, Christmas. I asked her if she wanted me to wait till my birthday, but she said no, enjoy it now. So I am enjoying it now. Oh no, what dropped? Yesterday was my bias's Jimin's birthday. Oh my gosh, thank you all. And then all 7 of them. It must be who she got it from. 0 O'Clock is the name of one of their songs. What did they say? So this is what the bottom of one of them looks like. And these are socks that in this episode of Run BTS, which is this like variety reality show that BTS has done. The person in BTS that I like the most, he drew on his socks, and this is what he drew on his socks, and that's why it's so fun that she gave me these socks. That's Jimin right there. And he's showing his socks that he just drew. So they're laughing at him because they're showing his socks. This is episode 97 of Run BTS if you're ever interested. They're on YouTube, but they're on Weverse, which is the app BTS shares all their stuff on. Thank you. Thank you. Very happy. Very, very sweet. There's a note on here. Thank you, Emily. That's really, really sweet. It does. It makes my day. I am having a rough time, and I'm doing my best. Today I went to acupuncture for the first time in a while. Last time I went to acupuncture was summer of 2019 before I got Bene. I'm seeing the same acupuncturist because my TMJ has been so extremely painful, and I've also had a lot of pain in my arm. I have other aches and pains and issues, but these are ones that my doctors haven't been able to help me with. I took a whole course of oral steroids, methylprednisolone. It did nothing for my jaw. So my jaw, I would say, is in better shape than it had been, but I really don't think the steroid did much if it did something. I went today to the acupuncturist. He hasn't seen me in over 3 years. Within the first few minutes, he said, "You are such a different person." Try not to cry. It felt so good to see somebody who saw me back then. He goes, "I was really worried about you for several different reasons," and he didn't say what those reasons were, but my very first appointment with him, I had a complete meltdown. I was having such a hard time.
My world has been turned inside out.
I was going through a very contentious divorce.
And I thought nothing could shock me bigger than that. And then I thought nothing would shock me bigger than that. And again, nothing could shock me bigger than that. And I cried so hard and I couldn't stop. Again, I thought nothing could shock me more than that. Every time it's happened, the shock, it just would put me back. And then this morning, I can't even begin to understand it. I'm so shocked. And I keep hoping that I read it wrong. I just want to give up. I don't know even like how to. It's just unbearable.
We know now it all worked out, but it was so stressful being in a divorce and going through legal battle for 18 months was really hard.
I feel like somebody has a hand on my innards and is ripping them out.
And then I was also going through other stuff.
So it's just like, not so.
Really affected my mental health.
I have a lot to grieve. There's a lot going on in my life and I'm exhausted.
Of course, my health issues.
In less than 2 days, I'll be alone. I'll have caregivers coming to help me out, which is a good thing.
I was going through such a rough period in my life, and Bene 1,000,000% changed my life.
This is the life.
There it is. There it is. Yeah, there's the upside down smile. Yeah. Hi, baby.
But I also changed my life.
They don't know we're watching a sunset, but we are. That's something that the dogs have really taught me, and that Bene has really taught me, is living in the moment. He just takes it all in. And there's one little spot left, and there it goes. This is such a gift. When we move to our new place, it's gonna be even more peaceful. It's a gorgeous place. Just can't wait.
And I've worked so hard. I've gone to therapy. I am a completely different person than I was 3 years ago. A healthier, physically, but also emotionally healthier person. I still have ways to go, you know? I'm still dealing with health issues. I'm still dealing with mental health issues, but I have come so far. I love the Kelly back from 2019 because she was a flippin' warrior. She was broken down and in a really rough place, and she kept fighting. I kept fighting, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself for what I endured and what I persevered through and what I did, because I'm here, and I couldn't be here if I didn't have the support and love of the people around me. It was really nice to hear him have such a reaction, and he kept saying it throughout the appointment, and it felt good. Back then, I had no confidence in myself. I had little to none self-esteem. I had therapy this morning, which was really intense, and I was on phone because my health insurance has got to change at the end of this year, so I was on phone with the health insurance agent, which is really stressful. Then I had this acupuncture appointment. It was in his home, and he has a 2-year-old. Bene loves kids, but we're not around kids very often. Considering this 2-year-old was so curious and standing within a foot or two of Bene did amazing. There was one time when I thought Benny was gonna lose his mind because the little girl was singing and he could not figure out what was going on. He could not figure out that high-pitched, what is this and why is it happening? I talked to him and I encouraged him, and he was fine. He laid a little bit underneath the bed. It's kind of this weird, rolly, stretchy bed. But my acupuncturist does more than just acupuncture. He does just traditional Chinese acupuncture, but he also does other types of alternative healing type things. And that's why I really like him, because I can go to him and say, hey, there's this, this, and this, and he can do acupuncture and other things. And he did. He said that when he was feeling my jaw, which he said there was a ton of inflammation, and it had gone down after we did the acupuncture, but I can still feel it. It's still there, so I'm probably gonna have to go back. He said give it a week. It's not covered by insurance, that's the only thing, and it is expensive. But I really like him. It's a calm environment, even though there was a 2-year-old. She wanted to dance for Bene. It was so sweet. She was an adorable little one. I'm really thankful my mom drove me because my vertigo has been rotten. And speaking of vertigo, Meniere's update. So today's Friday. Yesterday I called because if you recall during my appointment, my doctor said
we'll get this figured out by tomorrow or Wednesday. We're going to be very timely about it.
That he would get on this and we would get this done in a timely manner, and he was going to call this doctor near me that he knows and get me in. And so Thursday morning I called just make sure they hadn't forgotten about me, and the receptionist said they were short-staffed and she was going to ask the nurse if she could get to it on Thursday, but she said it might not be till Monday because they're closed on Fridays. Today's Friday. After I got home from the acupuncture appointment, I got a phone call from the new Meniere's doctor. The first appointment available is February 13th. I just could not believe it. I was really insistent that I needed to get in soon. I'm on a cancellation list. I wanted to know how many people are on the cancellation list because I was like, how likely is this that this is gonna happen? She said there are 20 people. 20. Granted, the appointment's 4 months away. Maybe 20 people could cancel between now and then. I don't know. But he's a good doctor, and my doctor recommends him, and I'm not just going to him as a doctor, I'm going to him for surgery. So this is a big deal. I need to have a doctor that has a good reputation. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call my doctor in Nashville back, my original doctor that's retiring, and say, is this what you intended? Were you wanting to get me in sooner because maybe you could pull some strings and get me in sooner so I could get the surgery done by the end of the year? Because my insurance is changing, y'all. I have really good insurance right now. It's not going to be like it is now come the beginning of the year. If my doctor doesn't think he can pull strings like that, and if he can't pull strings like that, what I'm going to do is ask my doctor in Nashville, ask him if he'd be willing to do another gentamicin, because we know that even though they aren't a permanent fix for me because my nerve cells regrow, we know that at least they do kill some of them temporarily. It would possibly give me some relief so that I wouldn't have to wait 4 months for any sort of treatment. That's where I am with a Meniere's doctor update. This is a roller coaster, dude. Like, I'm sitting here and the world is wanting to pull, like, I feel like I'm falling off the edge of the world. It's a challenge. I'm Kelly. Remember, you are not alone. Go live your incredible anyway. Let's do it. Let's do it. Love you guys.
You are not alone in this world. You are not alone. You are not alone in this world. You